Hey, what's up? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I want us to talk about marriage and medicine. Okay, so basically, Quad. For the most part, I have to side with Quad. Now, when Dr. Jackie called out her lateness, I will say that shit can drive someone crazy because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You have those people who are late, every now and again. Everybody is late sometimes. Well, some people don't know. Some people are on time motherfuckers. Okay? But some people are just like always late, and it almost comes across as like, bitch, fuck you, I don't care about your time, I got something more important to do. One of my friends, he already know. Like I used to tell him, girl, what time zone you in? Girl, because that's how much of a big ass difference he would be late. Girl, are you on California time? Because we in Houston, girl. Like, we would be going somewhere, and we've gotten into, like, arguments, because I would be like, girl, like, why are you always late? Like, if we say we going somewhere, if I say, okay, we're going to the club, and he done told me this shit before. We're going to the club, girl. Okay, girl, I'm going to be at your house at 12:30. I'm going to be at your house at 12:45. You want to ride together? Or what? Okay, so I'm going to be at your house at 12:30. I get to your house at 12:30. You talking about, oh, girl, I just got out the shower. What? Girl, I'm not about to be rushing to get to no club. It's not rushing if you already made plans in advance. How was that rushing, girl? Rushing is, girl, I called you at 12 o'clock and was like, hey, girl, you want to go to the club? I'll be there in 30 minutes. That's having me have you rush. That's me having you rush. Anyway, this ain't got to do with him. But I understand people who are late, because he's one of those motherfuckers. I'm late sometimes, I'm not, but not like him, girl. He said he's changing his ways. So, I remember one time, never mind. So, anyways, Quad. Okay. I think that they were grasping at straws, because even the flashbacks that they showed about Quad, it was stuff that didn't even have nothing to do with nothing. Like, all Quad do was cry. When Quad was crying, she was crying because of the relationship that her and Mariah had. Then when they said about Quad, oh, she always going out. Y'all don't want to deal with Quad because she can get real mean. And then they showed the flashback of her sitting there with her legs crossed saying in a calm voice, me and Mariah, we're cordial. We see each other, we're nice to each other. And I'm like, how is that? So I'm like, is something going on behind the scenes that we just don't know about? You see what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to go by what I don't see. Because what I've seen, the stuff y'all are saying, is just kind of like, oh, okay, girl. She late. But that's pretty much all y'all can say. She's sensitive. She's this. She's that. Okay, well, show me. Show me what y'all talking about. So anyways, Aiden. When I tell you Aiden ain't shit, all I'm going to say is this. I'm not saying, out of all the men, I did not think Aiden would be a cheater. And this ain't got nothing to do because I'm black. This ain't got nothing to do with them men being black. I'm just saying because Aiden is so corny in a way. Like, he's cute. Like, a long time ago, if Aiden was gay, I probably would have slept with Aiden. But I don't see, like, people just throwing pussy at Aiden like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see it. But clearly somebody is. But I just don't see people throwing, like, pussy at Aiden. Like, who the fuck cheating with Aiden? Like, I can see every other nigga on the cast, like, having some outside pussy, but I just don't see Aiden having... So when Mariah said that, I was like, oh my God. When I tell you that nigga ain't shit... I said, I finally see. I swear to God, I don't know what it was about when Mariah said that Aiden cheated on her. I said, I finally get it. I kind of get it a little bit. I kind of get it. I'm not saying I would do it, but I kind of see why why a lot of women say shit like, girl, all men cheat. Oh, girl, it don't matter, girl. Girl, I'm just going to be with this nigga because they all going to do the same thing. I kind of like when that shit happened, I don't know what it was about Mariah saying that Aiden cheated that made the lights go off in my head like, ding, you finally got, like, damn, these niggas are trifling. I don't think all men cheat, but I do think that the majority of men cheat. I I guess it considers what you consider cheating too. Like if you cheated on your girl in high school, I don't consider that cheating. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. If it's like a high school relationship, girl, fuck that girl. That don't even count. Even if it's a relationship your freshman year in college, girl, that shit don't count. To me, I don't know what counts, but that don't count to me. That don't count to me. So, but I do feel like I see why these women be like, these niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I've been saying that and they've been saying that, and I see why they say all these niggas cheat because, bitch, if you can't trust Dr. A, then who can you trust? Girl, I will say I like the fact that Mariah kind of let some of her walls down and just became just a little bit more human. Now let me get to what I really want to get to. That motherfucking Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly would have had me fucked up. I told y'all in my last video that I was not going to play that game if I was out there. Dr. Heavenly, if you not playing, bitch, if everybody not playing the game, then we not playing either. When Damon get here, then we can play the game. But I'd be damned if I sit here and put all me and my man business out in the motherfucking streets and you keep yours under lock. That ain't how this gonna work. And it's not even in the motherfucking streets. This is on motherfucking TV. So, girl, you got me fucked up. So, even with this game, Heavenly stand up. Now, let me say something. In defense of Heavenly, those questions that bitch asked were some real-ass questions. Those are some real-ass questions. But the thing with you, Heavenly, you not Dr. Phil. You not Iyanla. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to, like that. You can't open up that basket because you don't know how to close it. So the shit you asked was some real ass shit. But the thing is, you want to get up there and say, "Oh, my problems in my marriage are minor." Well, how you know they don't think the problems that they have in their marriage are minor? Who are you to tell somebody what problems they have in their marriage are major or minor? Because clearly, the issues you think Toya and Eugene have are major, and they don't think it's an issue at motherfucking all. Even though Toy, you have a little bit disrespect. You have disrespected Eugene a couple of times. But at the end of the day, it still comes back down to, if Eugene don't feel disrespected, then how can we tell Eugene he should feel disrespected? I mean, I'm not gonna let no bitch sit there and tell me shut up and put a biscuit in my mouth. Cause I'm cussing your ass out, wife or not. See, that's probably why I'm not straight. Cause I'm gonna cuss your ass out. Now I might not call you no bitch, but I'm damn sure gonna cuss your ass out in front of everybody. You don't shut the fuck up with that shit, girl. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Shit, okay. Now, shit, when men be checking women shit, when men check women over shit like that, I get it. You can't just be disrespecting people like that in public. Especially no man. Because as gay as I am, I hate to say it, y'all. I know I'm getting off subject a little bit, but I hate to say it, but anytime I see, this is going to sound so fucked up, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyways. Anytime I see a woman run over a man, I automatically think that he's weak. Girl, you gonna let this woman handle you like that? Girl, you really gonna let this woman talk to you like that? So anyways, the questions that Dr. Heavenly was asking, they were valid. They made sense. But Dr. Jackie, who are you? And just like Toya said, bitch, you sit down and let us ask you some motherfucking questions. Let me ask you a question. Why you call your husband daddy and he call you buddy? Why do you come across as this alpha female and your husband come across as a punk? So soft-spoken and soft and... But see, when people ask you like that, Heavenly be ready to fight. Because you just disrespected her and her man. But the truth of the matter is that is the truth. Or at least it's my truth. That's what I see. Because Dr. Heavenly, those questions came from what you see in their relationship. And those are questions that are on all our minds. But who are you to sit here and tell somebody the problems that they have, especially when you don't want to put your problems on Front Street? Because your husband basically called you a fucking liar because you talking about your problems are minor, and then he got up 10 minutes later basically saying, yeah, we have big problems too, or something like that. Heavenly, you the type of bitch that think your husband, your marriage is so motherfucking solid, just like a Jackie and Curtis. And bitch, the difference between you and the other ladies is that you put your marriage on this pedestal above everybody else. And God forbid that Doctor whatever his name is, Dr. Damon got some pussy on the north side of town. Cause you the type of person where it's sad to say that people actually laugh at. Like I knew it. I knew that bitch marriage was full of shit because you act like your marriage is just so motherfucking perfect. Yeah, that whole thing just went left. Baby, everybody was ready to fight. Bitch, Toy was ready to get at Heavenly's neck. Because those questions just were disrespectful. Just because something is the truth don't mean that it needs to be asked. Especially by somebody like my motherfucking Heaven. I would have even had Quad up there asking the questions before Dr. Heavenly. You see what I'm saying? Like, and Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Simone are my favorites, but I could also say Dr. Heavenly, you messy as fuck. And that was messy as fuck. Like, I don't even think Dr. Heavenly was doing that because she wanted to help the couples. I think she was doing that because part of her wanted to be messy. Yes, those are questions that need to be asked, but who are you to decide, especially when you don't even know how to handle situations like that? Because you see that shit went from 0 to 100 real quick, and all you could do was argue back with the people. You think Dr. Phil would have been arguing back with them? You see what I'm saying? You think a Younger would have been arguing back with them? And I know a young ain't no real doctor. Well, a real doctor. She ain't got no, she ain't go to school. That's what we're gonna say. But anyway, that's all I really got to say. I did think it was kind of cute. Not cute. You know, when Jackie broke down, I felt so bad for her. But I just feel like, you know, Dr. Jackie's one of those people, she wants everything in her life to try to be as perfect as possible. And the main thing that she thought that was pretty much decent was her marriage, and that was the worst thing ever. So to see her break down, and I was just like, oh, I wanted to cry like, damn. And the way she was crying, you could tell like she been holding that shit in for some motherfucking months, probably years. Anyways, I think that's all I really got to say. Dr. Jackie would have had me, Dr. Heaven would have had me fucked up. Because I'm telling you straight up. And then she gonna tell them, don't be over-talking my husband, bitch. Fuck you and fuck your motherfucking husband. Because you got me fucked up, bitch. I'll drag your ass in that ocean. Like, those questions, that shit wouldn't have flew with me. I'm sorry. That shit wouldn't have flew with me. At all. At all. Like I said, I wouldn't have even played the game. As soon as she said some shit like, "Oh, my problems are minor. We don't need to ask questions." Oh well, bitch, I'm not participating. I don't do those games. Bitch, if everybody on the trip not participating, then bitch. Let me go.